Happening today, a soccer showdown. Fans are just hours away from a politically charged soccer match at the World Cup.
Yeah, today Team USA will take on Iran in what is a pivotal must-win match for the U.S. But the drama extends beyond the field. The U.S. and Iran, of course, are diplomatic foes. They're not exactly BFFs. Iran is dealing with widespread protests over the death of Mahsa Amini, the woman who was killed while in custody. One of the most significant challenges to the Iranian government in decades. Iranian players refusing to sing their country's national anthem. Dre Clark joining us live with more on how the fallout from today's match could again extend to international relations. Dre.
Good morning. This match between the U.S. and Iran is not just a game. It is a face-off between two countries that are worlds apart when it comes to diplomacy. Iran is now in the throes of angry protests, with government officials being accused of imprisoning and killing anti-government protesters. Meanwhile, the U.S. continues to show its support of the Iranian people, and that drew the ire of some Iranian reporters covering the games.
Because we know exactly what Iran's going to bring. Well-coached team, very committed team.
U.S. men's soccer coach Greg Berhalter showing the Iranian team respect as the two teams prepare to face off later today at the World Cup in Qatar. The U.S. team under enormous pressure. With a win, the team advances. If they draw or lose, they're going home.
For us, it's just focus. You know, we're not looking backwards. There's no talk about, the performance against Wales or England now. It's really focused on Iran.
At a news conference Monday, Berhalter and team captain Tyler Adams kept their cool as Iranian reporters accused the men of disrespecting their country.
You're pronouncing our country's name wrong. Our country is named Iran, not Iran.
Adams apologized for the mispronunciation. Iranian officials also asking the U.S. be banned from competition after the U.S. Soccer Federation tweeted, but later deleted an image of the Iranian flag without the Islamic Republic emblem. It was reportedly done to show solidarity with the people of Iran, who have been protesting since the death of 22-year-old Mahsa Amini in September while in police custody. Amini was arrested for allegedly violating Iran's dress code for women. Berhalter says the tweet was not a team decision.
All we can do on our behalf is apologize on behalf of the players and the staff.
Still, the criticism continued.
Are you okay to be representing a country that has so much discrimination against black people in its own borders?
In the U.S., we're continuing to make progress every single day.
Now, for the Iranian team, they certainly staged their own form of protest when they refused to sing their country's national anthem when their first game happened last week. Adrienne?
What's next? What should we be looking forward to in terms of Iran versus the U.S.?
Well, again, for the U.S., this is a do-or-die game that will happen later on today. If they do not win this game, they will be going back home here to the U.S. But for the Iranian team, they have two things they can do. They can either win or actually get a draw, and that will allow them to advance. We should also mention this is the first time in 24 years that the U.S. and the Iranian team has faced each other on the soccer field.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.